Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to speak about the types of spoilages that commonly occurs in bread. First one is moldy bread or moldiness in bread. Chief types of microbial spoilage of baked bread or moldiness and ropiness, usually termed as mold and rope. Molds are the most common and most important cause of the spoilage of bread and most bakery products. Temperatures attained in the baking procedure are high to kill mold spores in and on the loaf. Contamination may come from air during cooling, handling, from wrappers, and initiate growth in the crease of the loaf and between the slices. Chief mold involved in the spoilage of bread are bread mold, Rhizophus stolonifer or Rhizophus nigricans. They contain wild cottony mycelium and black dots of sporangia. Green spores are produced by Penicillium expansum, Penicillium stoloniferum, and Aspergillus niger. Greenish or purplish brown to black conidial heads and yellow pigment also diffuse into the bread. Mold spoilage is favored by heavy contamination after baking due to air heavily laden with mold spores, a long cooling time, considerable air circulation, or a contaminated slicing machine. Wrapping, especially if the bread is warm, then wrap. Then storage in a warm and humid place favors the micro mold growth. Next is ropiness of bread or ropy bread. Ropiness of bread is fairly common in home baked bread, especially during a bad weather. Ropiness is uncommon in commercially baked bread because of the preventive measures employed. Ropiness is caused by Bacillus subtilis, Bacillus licheniformis, Bacillus mesentericus, and Bacillus spinus. Spores of these bacteria, they can withstand the temperature of the bread during baking, which does not exceed 100 degrees Celsius. Ropey condition is due to capsulation of bacillus together with the hydrolysis of flour proteins by the proteinases of the organism and the starch by amylase. In short, ropiness is nothing but the combination of the capsule of the bacillus along with the protein and the starch of the bread, and the reaction is favored by the enzyme proteinases and amylases. Area of ropiness is yellow to brown in color and is soft and sticky to touch. Sometimes slimy material can be drawn out into long threads when the bread is broken and pulled apart. The first spoilage evident is unpleasant odor, described as that of decomposed or overripe melons. Then discoloration occurs. Finally, softening of the crumb with stickiness and stringiness. Next one is red bread. Red bread or bloody bread. Red bread or bloody bread is due to the occurrence of the red color from the growth of pigmented bacteria Serratia marcescens. This organism produces brilliant red color on starchy foods, giving blood-like appearance. In ancient times, appearance of the red color was considered miraculous and mysterious. People were frightened to see the blood color in bread and feared that some evilness was caused by enemies. Mold conditions favor growth. Molds such as Monella cyclophila may impart red color to bread. Next one is chalky bread, which is very common in our homes. Chalky bread is due to white chalk-like spots. It is due to yeast-like fungi, Entomycopsis fibulifera, and Trichosporon variable. Molds are the chief cause of spoilage of cakes and other bakery products. Topping or fillings are more prone to microbial spoilage than actual baked portion. The deterioration of bread's quality, cakes, pies is referred to as staling and is mostly due to physical changes during holding time and not by microorganisms. Staling is not caused by microorganisms and it is due to the holding period, that is storing the bread for a long time in a humid atmosphere. This staling is characterized by loss of aroma, change in the mouthfeel, that is the taste of the bread. The bread will taste sour or bitter, and it also causes itchiness in the tongue. Then development of crumbliness, toughening of the crust and firming of the crumb. The bread also loses moisture and flavor, and on the whole, the product loses its freshness. Thank you for watching.